What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Honkai Star Rail video. Alright guys, we did a quick little video on the brand new banner that's going to be dropping tomorrow with Jing Yuan and the 3 major 4-stars that are going to be accompanying him. Now I want to talk about the event that's going to be happening as well. Now, we don't have the information in global yet, but Pridewin, shout out to them. They're always coming through with all the translations and everything that we to expect. And we have the official CN community page showing us the Super League Boulder Town event that is going to be dropping on the 19th until June 6th. Now, this event is going to be the game's first actual event that we're seeing. So it's kind of a big deal to see what to expect and what we're going to be getting as rewards if we participate. So the first thing you want to note is that you need to be Trailblazer level 21. So if you're brand new to this, try to get to that point as soon as possible so you can actually participate in this event and get yourself some of those free goodies, right? And you also need to be finishing the Gladiator series of quests on Urillo. Those were the Underworld Arena missions. So there's a little area in Urillo 6, where you actually get into a arena match with various NPCs through some side quests. Get that one done, and then you should be able to move on and be able to participate in this. And this is part of the Super League lore, I guess, of the storyline, right? Now, here's some of the rewards that you're going to be able to get yourself. You're going to be able to get yourself some Stellar Jades. There's 100 there, and then 500 here. You can get yourself some Adventure Logs, some Aether upgrades for your Light Cones, and some credits. And right over here, you get yourself some Trace, Legendary Trace items, and you get yourself some actual Relic, EXP, credits, adventure logs, and again, Light Cone EXP, right? So very easy to do, very easy to get, great rewards, and the event itself is actually apparently not that hard. So the first group of rewards are participation rewards, which are up here, and then the second group of rewards are limited rewards that will be only available during the duration of the event. This means there's a high chance that the event will still be available once it ends in some form. So that's a good sign. So for people who are joining after the event drops, or people who just haven't got to level 21 yet, hopefully you'll be able to get some of these things after the fact as well too, right? All right, so how do you actually participate in the event? So you can join the event either through the events menu or by going directly to the Fight Club in Boulder Town and talking to Mr. Dig. So this is the guy, Mr. Dig, right here in Boulder Town that actually gives you the side missions to do all of the Gladiator matches. Okay, so very easy to find. He's in this room. There's an old man standing in the front door. You walk in here, he's the only one that's standing near this furnace. Who looks like this. So talk to him, start the quest off, and then how the event works itself, as you can see here, you're going to be ranked by your actual, it's kind of like boxing, right? By your actual rank, based on your, it looks like weight here, but obviously it's going to be based on how much you've progressed. Trailblazer can progress through 5 tournaments, starting from featherweight and ending with heavyweight. In each tournament, they will have 4 battles, and the enemies they will face are decided randomly. So that's kind of cool. So it's not going to be the same every time. It'll be random opponents. Before the first battle, you will also obtain a random buff. After winning a battle, another buff will be randomly drawn. So you can see here, one of the buffs is Premonition. Upon entering combat, inflict 1 weakness that corresponds to all allies to all the enemies, which is kind of cool. And then once again, the battle ends, you get yourself another buff, and here you go. So you can kind of see it's question mark, so it is going to be random. And then possible weaknesses, they actually at least give you that. Focus on attacking the enemy's weaknesses to gain advantage in battle. Also, before each draw, you'll be able to check the possible enemy weaknesses that can appear on your enemy list. Next, the draw will happen. As you can see here, it does a random selection on who you're going to fight. And then the limited challenge, during the limited event, the number of rounds you've needed to defeat all enemies will be recorded, and you'll be placed in a special ranking. For reaching the lowest number of required, you can earn up to 500 Stellar Jades. Pretty straightforward. Even getting the lowest rank, right? Important, we don't know if the ranking will be fixed and you will need to reach a certain breaking point or whether you'll compete with other players. The wording is a bit vague. So remember, this is a translation from the CN community page, not from the global official page. Well, I'm sure we're going to get some news on this probably tomorrow or the day after, because like it's usually like right before we get most of the information on global, which kind of sucks because it'd be nice to be prepared in advance. But The same thing with Genuines, right? If a lot of people didn't have all the videos that were created, we wouldn't have known the official word on everything until today, because he drops tomorrow, and that's when the patch was applied, and now we get to see the banner, etc., on the actual game today. So the same thing will probably happen to this globally. We'll be able to see the full information the day before. Okay, so additional information. After each battle, the HP of your characters will be fully restored and their ultimate skills will be recharged. That's kind of cool. That makes it a little easier. The strength of the enemies you face in the event is based on your account equilibrium level. So there you go. That also makes sense, right? The higher it is, the harder the enemies you will face. So for those who rushed and have not been farming gear and are a little behind on their actual traces and light cones and stuff, this might be a little more challenging for you. For those who are lower level, this might be a little bit easier. So there is, a give and take there for having a high account. Also, if you upgrade your EQ level during the event, the enemies will be made stronger to match it. So keep that in mind. So maybe finish the event first if you're struggling. Then you do your EQ after the fact. If you recently upgraded your EQ, make sure you level your characters in their cones so you can survive the event. And that's exactly what I was trying to say, right? That was the point. There's a video right here by Tim, who also translated the CN notes and added some information in this video. So you guys can check that out as well too on pridewin.gg. So overall, guys, pretty exciting. I mean, listen, we have a brand new banner that's about to drop tomorrow. As a free-to-play player, any Stellar Jades are going to help, especially if you plan to summon for Jingyuan or any of the 4-star units that are part of the banner. These Stellar Jades are going to help you out in terms of your summoning, and that's a welcome addition to any game, right? Now, this is the first event, I'm assuming, of many that's to come. So if you don't know how to tackle this, jump on to my channel or other people's channels that I'm sure we'll all talk about it. If you've never done the gladiator fights, again, it's just essentially a normal turn-based fight against random units. Just make sure you watch for the weaknesses for those units and make sure that you set up your team properly and balance it and make sure you have the proper elemental weaknesses for the enemies you're fighting, because they're shown in advance, right? And then take advantage of these, get these out of the way. But remember, get yourself your Trailblazer level 21 as soon as possible so you can participate, because quite honestly, these rewards are nothing to scoff at. Some of these are actually really, really good rewards. Like having this here, which is coming from either purchase from the store using your points or for the simulated universe. This is a really important item for traces, right? And the Stellar Jades, again, to get 500 to 600 Stellar Jades as a free-to-play can take some time. That's a lot of side quests, a lot of chests to open up. So definitely focus on getting yourself that level 21 and completing the Gladiator series of quests on Eurillo 6, and then join us on this. I mean, how many days do we have? This gives us roughly about 3 weeks worth of time to finish this. So I think that's plenty of time to get to level 21 and participate in this event. All right, guys, this is Payne. Hope this video was informative. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Shout out to Pridewin again for providing the info and doing the translation, so making our life a little easier. We'll talk to you guys on the next one.